Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a divine masculine energy reading and a divine feminine message. This is going to be a little bit of a longer reading because there was a lot to unpack, okay? There's a lot of energy right now, and Spirit's just kind of been giving me a lot of different messages and downloads about the divine masculine at this moment. So let's talk about the divine masculine energy first. We have the divine masculine, the Emperor. This energy is being really activated right now because tomorrow we have a full moon in Aries. Aries is the divine masculine. Aries is the self. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It's about power. And so there is, in the divine masculine right now, whether they're a man or a woman, because we all have feminine and masculine qualities, there's a real desire for feeling powerful, taking control of their lives, being in a better position. You also have the card of the day that came out today, which was the Chariot, moving forward, moving into a time of victory, triumph, moving outside of obstacles, moving beyond duality and into stability, into love, into union. The desire for union right now is very strong because the masculine is truly going through a transformation period where they are desiring to come into balance and harmony within themselves. And they're recognizing and realizing that coming into balance and harmony within themselves brings balance and harmony in all areas of their lives, including their connection with you. Bringing stability, bringing a happy home life, bringing joy, bringing balance. You know, the Four of Wands is the four corners of stability. It is, every wand represents, you know, an area of your life. Material, spiritual, emotional, mental, everything being balanced, everything being in harmony and working together. And the divine masculine is truly desiring this right now. There is a big pull as well. Where did I put it? To love, to union, to sexual energy, sexual connection, to the feminine, because Venus is in Libra. And so the astrology is really powerfully sort of driving the energy at the moment. However, there are obstacles. We have Pluto, which is the energy of Scorpio. It is, you know, our shadow self. It is our darker emotions. It also is the darkness in the world. It is this energy of death. And what Pluto does is it sort of brings the darkness to the surface for transformation. And it's a very, very challenging and testing process. Pluto went direct today in the sign of Capricorn, the devil. So the divine masculine is dealing with a lot of their shadow stuff. They're also dealing with some of their addictions, some of their obsessions, some of their insecurities, some of their biggest fears. Some are dealing with a lot of restriction on the physical plane, and it could be restriction or sort of feeling bound or tied to negative and toxic situations, people, and relationships. This is definitely karmic energy. It is definitely third-party energy. It is not necessarily a person that they're with. It could even be like a job, a career field, their family situation. But they're really struggling right now and being tested by this energy. There's also a lot of Saturn energy right now. Saturn is about to go direct in about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. And Saturn is the wheel of fortune. Saturn is karma. Saturn is What goes around comes around. Saturn is also the taskmaster. And Saturn will bring in restrictions, tests, and challenges to trigger movement, to trigger evolution. And so both the divine feminine and divine masculine are being triggered right now. Triggered to evolve, triggered to move forward, triggered to let go of the past, triggered to do their shadow work and really not allow themselves to be bound to toxicity and move into this energy of rebirth. And so the energy right now is very, very, very powerful and very potent. And there's a lot taking place, especially when it comes to the connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine. So Spirit gave me a quote when I was channeling this message. It's a quote by Jimi Hendrix. And it states, "When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace." And so the divine masculine is really in this space where they've kind of got to make a choice within themselves. Do they want power, money, influence, or do they want love, happiness, and stability? Because the truth is, if they choose their heart, they will get everything in the life that they desire. But if they choose their head or choose their fear, they're going to continue to be stuck and bound in this energy. And so it's a major, major choice point for the divine masculine, but also for the divine feminine as well. Because there's a lot of duality at the moment. And duality is sort of like battling, it's kind of like the battle of light and dark. It's kind of like the battle of love versus fear. And so one of the messages that Spirit was bringing through for the divine feminine, and I'm going to get into the divine feminine message before I do the cards, is this energy of triggers during awakening. And how the triggers are really, really helping you. So we're going to use these two cards to represent duality. We have the Devil, which can be darkness, separation, lack, negativity, fear, deception. And we have the Lovers, which is light, union, truth, love, connection. And so we're all kind of being triggered right now with our shadow stuff so that we can heal it, bring it to the surface, which is what Pluto wants to do. It wants to bring everything to the surface. It wants to bring the darkness into the light so that it can be transformed. And so for the divine feminine, right now, if you are being triggered by anything, it doesn't necessarily have to be your divine counterpart. It can be a job situation. It can be a living situation. It can be some other relationships in your life where you're dealing with toxic energy, where you're dealing with a lot of negative energy. This is a time to understand that it's because the light wants to break through even more. It's because you are evolving and expanding and growing spiritually. You have done nothing wrong. This is the astrology at the moment to drive us and push us all forward into the greatest versions of ourselves, into union with ourselves so that we can come into union with our divine counterpart. And so if you're being triggered right now by a lot of things, you are on the right path, all right? This is especially true for those divine feminines who are really being triggered by their fears, feeling lack, feeling insecurity, feeling like it's never going to happen, feeling like you're never going to have the love that you want, feeling like you're never going to have the life that you want. All of those things are BS. They are old belief systems. They are bullshit belief systems that Spirit's really wanting you to look at and say, no, that's not true. That may have been an old story, but I am evolving into the highest version of myself. I am coming into union with spirit and body. And as I do, I am coming into union with unconditional love, because that's what spirit is. It's unconditional love. Anything that is not unconditional love is a representation of the darkness. And so you are coming into unconditional love, which is the light breaking through. It's the light breaking through for all the things that are transforming in your life. The light is breaking through, all right? So I need to bring that through very, very strongly for the divine feminine, because there's a lot of, it's like spirit's just wanting to let you know, even if there's a lot of doubt, even if there's a lot of sorrow, even if you feel stuck and restricted, the light is breaking through. This is the breakthrough moment. And I love that I'm saying that, and you can kind of see the sun breaking through, and it's like the synchronicities are everywhere. Pay attention to the synchronicities, because the light is breaking through. You are going to get your breakthrough. Things are going to move forward. But you have to trust and believe in that, because if you let the fear, the deception of separation, your insecurities, if you let that overpower your heart, overpower your truth, that's what you are going to experience at this time. This is a really powerful time of creation and manifestation, because there is so much energy happening in the cosmos. And so we really have to watch our thoughts, our energy, understand that we are doing a lot of mirroring right now with the divine, with our divine counterparts, with the divine masculine energy. And also, really stepping into some shadow work. Look at your fears, look at your insecurities, and look at how they are false. If you have made it this far, none of your old belief systems about yourself are true. You lack nothing. You are a child of God. You are light incarnate. And the light's just wanting to bring your awareness to more light, to you accessing and expanding more of your light by showing you the darkness. All right. There were 2 songs that came up really strongly. And again, this is the songs that the divine masculine are feeling. So there is this feeling and this pull and this momentum towards you. For some of you, there may have been more communication over this last week as Mercury has ended its retrograde. For others of you, you may have actually seen your divine counterpart in the last 2 weeks, but they are wanting to move this forward. It's just, we all have to go through these cycles of test, of triggers, so that we can let more of the light come through, balance the shadow within ourselves, come into union with ourselves, so that we can come into union with our divine counterpart, all right? So the first song, I'm not going to read all the lyrics, but I'm going to read the first part. It was from NXS. It's called Never Tear Us Apart. And it says, don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing and you were there. 2 worlds collided and they can never tear us apart. So regardless of the illusion of separation, regardless of where you might be right now with your divine counterpart, your souls are intertwined. Nothing in the external world can tear the 2 of you apart. All right. And the other song, another song about just trusting that the divine masculine is coming towards you, is wanting union. And this is an old song. I got to look up who it's by. I've heard it like a million times. I know it was in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Let me look up the song real quick though. It's Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Oh, this is by Marvin Gaye. I didn't even realize that. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby. Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, because baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. And that is that Chariot energy. There is going to be a big victory and a big coming together with the divine feminine and divine masculine. It is just time to trust in divine timing, all right? So with that, let's get into the energy. I'm going to use the healing light LENORMAND. And sorry, I just was given a lot of information this week. There is a lot of what I'll say is like negative interference when it comes to divine feminine and divine masculine energy as well. But again, do what you can to just stay focused on the light as much as possible, because everything that you are experiencing is the light that is trying to come through. I'll do one more. It was upside down, so I put it right side up. All right. Ooh, this is good. So where the divine masculine energy is right now is thinking about the divine feminine. You are absolutely on their mind. You are in their heart. You are in their thoughts. You are in their dreams. There is such a focus and such a desire for you. We have the key, which is the key to their heart. They also know the key to their future, the key to their happiness, that it lies with you. We have the lilies, which is a gift. So some of you could be getting a gift, an offer, a commitment because of the key and the lilies. There could be some expansion to the connection where there is more commitment offered. We have the letter, which is about communication, about messages. So definitely going to see more communication between divine counterparts during this time. And we have the clouds reversed. And this is about coming into clarity, coming into knowing anything that has been confusing for you, that is clearing out at this time. And there's a lot of beautiful stability and happiness coming because we have the tree. The tree is grounded, it is rooted. Nothing can sort of tumble it down because its roots go deep, deep, deep into the earth. And so this is what many divine counterparts are coming into. It's just we've all had to go through our own processes of healing and transformation to get to that stable, grounded energy with each other, right? So next I'm going to use the Lover's Path Tarot, kind of tap into the energy for the divine feminine and divine masculine, where the connection's at and where it's potentially going at this time. Yourself, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. What messages do you want to bring through for the divine feminine and divine masculine at this time? Anything else? Ooh, okay. And one flew, so I'm going to get that. So again, we start with this energy of the devil. In this card, it is temptation. There is a lot of heavier, darker energy right now, but they are working through this. They are working through their own temptations. They are working through their own shadow energy, because we have the Prince of Staves, which is movement. This would be the Prince of Wands in the traditional tarot. They're trying to move beyond this energy of temptation, beyond the third party temptations, beyond any karmic entanglements that they may be in at this time. They really want to be done with this energy because we have the Six of Arrows. Moving into calmer waters, moving away from drama, moving away from restrictions. and coming into a lot of healing, because there's been a lot of conflict. There's been a lot of very conflicted energies. Again, for some of them, this is absolutely about people in their life that they've been in conflict with. For others of them, this is inner conflict and internal struggles, but they're coming into this time of rest, reflection, and healing. And this rest, reflection, and healing is bringing a lot of power, bringing a lot of stability. We have the Emperor energy coming out. It's being very, very activated right now. And with this Emperor energy, this is when things are going to start to pick up and move forward between the divine feminine and divine masculine. The divine masculine needs to be in their own power to finally reach out, to finally, communicate their thoughts, their feelings. We have Cupid on this card. It's the Prince of Arrows, so this would be the Knight of Swords. And there is going to be communication. There is going to be movement, because we have the Six of Staves, which is the Six of Wands, victory, movement, coming together, unity, harmony. Sixes are all about harmony and balance. And so all of the heavier energies that have been going on over the last couple weeks are absolutely coming into harmony and balance now. You just have to really trust. If you're in this Ten of Staves energy, if you're feeling really overburdened by everything that you're feeling at this time, it's time to take a break. Give yourself a break. Really release that heavy energy. And really prioritize your self-care at the moment, okay? With that, let's get into the energy oracle cards. Sandra and Taylor. Higher self, Holy Spirit. Guides and guardians of unconditional love. What further guidance do you want to bring through for the divine feminine at this time? Anything else? Like that, that's beautiful. So the first card that flew out was adjacent possibilities. For some of you, you guys are tired of waiting for your divine person, your divine counterpart, and that is okay. Spirit is always letting me know there is more than one divine connection in this world. It doesn't have to be, you can have an absolutely beautiful connection and relationship with a soulmate. It doesn't have to be your divine counterpart. So for those of you who are feeling kind of stuck and really kind of feeling in a dark space around this connection, explore other possibilities at this time. Open your heart, put yourself out there, and allow yourself to know that there is love available to you if you want it. Again, there is a big balancing of masculine and feminine energies right now with the yin and the yang. Because this card is upright, it represents the yin. So it represents the divine feminine. Be receptive, be open. Trust your intuition, trust your guidance at this time. We also have the number 22 that could be significant for some of you. Temple path is all about your spiritual work, your spiritual growth, and your spiritual practices. So Spirit is just saying, continue doing what you're doing. Stay on the temple path and stay focused on the light. Anything that is helping you to come into balance, to stay calm, to stay intuitive, to stay receptive is very, very, very beneficial for you and your spiritual growth at this time. We have the Magician in the Mirror, which is all about manifestation. It is about using your emotions to manifest your greatest dreams and desires. And for many divine feminines, again, we're in a very, very powerful time of manifestation. And so it's really time to trust and believe in yourself and use your God-given power to bring whatever it is that you want in your life. Because bottom of the deck, we have door to romance. That key that was in the LENORMAND deck, there is the heart, and it fits in that heart. So again, for many of you, there is a healing, there is a balancing out between you and your divine counterpart. You have number 33 here. That could be significant for some of you. You got the master numbers 22 and 33. For others of you, this is a new romance. This is a new opportunity when it comes to love. But the divine feminine is coming into a very powerful place. And so what Spirit wants you to know is that, again, it's just time to trust your instincts, trust your intuition, stay focused on your temple path, because you are manifesting beautiful things into your life, including beautiful love and connection at this time. All right, with that, final messages, we're going to use the Lorena OG. What final messages does the divine masculine want to bring through for the divine feminine? Spirit, higher self, what final messages do you want to bring through from the divine masculine to the divine feminine? One more. So it's kind of popping out. Okay. So I do think about the future, and when I do, I think about you in it. That Four of Wands energy is very, very strong. The divine masculine is wanting stability in their lives, and they understand and know that you are the key to that stability. Don't think because we don't talk, I don't want to, because I do. For those of you who are not currently in communication, they do want to talk to you, and you will be talking to them soon. They are growing spiritually too. Some of them are doing tarot readings, pulling cards for themselves. Other of them are actually looking into tarot readings, watching videos on YouTube about you, about this connection. Some of them are even going to psychics or astrologers to kind of figure out the timing and their approach on how to connect with you at this time. I've been more focused on money because I'm trying to build for myself. So again, trying to come into a sense of power within themselves after periods of struggle. They are trying to heal. They're trying to get in a better position to be better for you. I reminisce a lot on the time spent with you. So for those who have been with your divine counterpart, they're really thinking about the past. They're really reminiscing about the good times that you guys have spent together. And I've been hurting without you. You have no idea. Yeah, there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of heavier energy, but they're doing a lot of work. They really are. Even if it doesn't seem like it, there's a lot of internal work taking place within the divine masculine right now. Bottom of the deck, you will hear from me soon. So things are moving forward. It is just time again to continue to do your shadow work, prioritize your self-care, just really love and value yourself. Look at anything that's holding you back in lack and limitation, and work at that on that at this time, so that you can come into union with yourself and open the doorway to romance and union with your divine counterpart. All right, I'm sending lots of love. I hope everyone has an incredible Saturday and a beautiful weekend. Take care.